Kieran Spencer was a doorman at a bijou club in Bingley. His role was simple: to ensure the safety of partygoers and staff members. As part of his doorman training, he was told that he was to avoid the neck at all costs. However, on November 25th of 2017, James Etherington was said to have ordered shots but refused to pay the bar staff the £4 required. The 24-year-old was asked to pay for the drinks again, but he refused, courage from his drinks apparent. So, staff spoke to the club manager and it was advised that the door supervisors should deal with it. Kieran Spencer, who was 25 years old at the time, had worked for the Bijou Club in Chapel Lane for 5 weeks. He attempted to escort James outside. James resisted, flailing his hands about, and, being silly and nasty, typical drunken behaviour, he was doing things like swearing and kicking his legs out. He also called another partygoer, a woman, a scruffy B-I-T-C, and you know the last letter. During the night, James had downed vodka, beer, and also copious amounts of shots. And eventually, James was grappled out of the club, mammoth hands, gripping and clutching around his neck and then squeezing, as he was pranced backward. In the process, James' shoe came off, a sign that his body had gone limp. Effectively, the doorman had choked James to the point that he was lucid and unconscious, and when Kieran Spencer and James was outside, James was just dropped to the ground on the pavement, concrete, as if it was a piece of rubbish, his body making a thud sound against the ground. It quickly became apparent that James was in a bad way because he was unmoving and he had red pouring from his ears and had actually suffered serious brain damage and a fractured skull. Now, witnesses says that when James was unmoving and emergency services had been called, Kieran Spencer did not seem upset, but in fact he was smug and almost boastful in his authority. Kieran Spencer had also actually sent a text message to a friend saying that he choked somebody out. James was taken to hospital, where he was quickly put on life support, critical condition. 10 days later, tragically, the machine was turned off and James was declared dead. After 2 trials, Kieran Spencer, who is from Keighley, was found guilty of manslaughter and he was jailed for 4 years. Does the crime match the sentence? Let me know. Stay safe.